Hello. Those of you who would wish to understand or study American political culture and American cultural culture in this epoch would do well to simply refer to studying a little bit about the Al Smith dinner and then look at Donald Trump's appearances at the Al Smith dinner. The most shocking and the most startling and the greatest sort of trumpeting announcement of the change in America as exemplified by Mr. Trump was in his appearance in 2016 when he was running against Hillary Clinton. It was deeply, deeply embarrassing to everybody. It was appalling. It was a disgrace. And then he won the election and everything changed. The press has been weak, sniveling, soft, explanatory, bland, always looking away from the grotesque. This year, I don't know why Kamala Harris was not present. I wish she had been, and she could have played it straight. But Trump, again, disgraced himself and embarrassed the crowd. I was surprised by the response. There was a lot of applause, but I guess it was from open Trump supporters who you feel like they crashed the dinner because the whole point of the dinner is completely contrary to the tone that Trump brings to it, meaning that he doesn't even know which fork to use at the table. That's what we're talking about. He talked openly about Catholics and Catholic votes, embarrassing the Archbishop. The whole point of the Al Smith dinner was to be a night off from the campaign where everybody was convivial. Everybody reminded one another we all share this space together. We're all members of the political establishment and the social establishment, the religious establishment, the business establishment, and we can get together in black tie and eat some chicken and be convivial. And of course, that whole thing gets destroyed, smashed up. And I heard this applause, but it was the wrong kind of applause. It was raucous, vulgar applause. And then at the end of it, after he had already, made a complete botch of everything, had spoiled the evening, when he finished, he was roundly booed. So watch his performance in 2016. Watch his performance in 2024. I'm going to go back and see if he appeared in 2020. He may not have. But this was so appalling. And I don't think it matters one way or the other because the Al Smith dinner doesn't matter anymore. But it must be the first time that the Al Smith dinner included a keynote speaker who spoke openly about Catholic votes and who should be voting for whom and who's a disgrace and who's not, and open insults of a former mayor, absolutely destroying the whole tone. Either the Al Smith dinner is no longer useful, legitimate, and powerful, and it's just like the tailbone. It's a vestige of something that used to matter. Or when this guy leaves the scene, maybe they'll try to restore it. But it's a fascinating study in how far the country has slid down. I'm only glad to say that he was booed at the end, which means that the Al Smith dinner may still be alive. And they're going to have to clean some house because there were people who applauded lines that were a disgrace to the dinner and to the Archbishop.